Hi and welcome to this lesson. Today we're going to do something fun and it's going to be some fingerstyle blues, okay? I'm going to give you a little workout. We're going to have a load of fun with the blues. A lot of people really struggle with this sort of idea, this sort of technique, because essentially what you're doing, on one hand you're combining like the rhythm and on the other the lead, like I say, you're combining the two. And it sounds really cool, but when you separate the parts out, I mean, it's not that exciting. But when you put it together, it's like dynamite, okay? It's like getting two boring ingredients and making a really wonderful recipe. Okay, so, the bass line will be this. Just very simple groove. The melody will be this. That sort of thing. And on their own, that's not that exciting, but together, you can do some really cool stuff. Okay, and it's just a cool way of getting started with this style. So what are we doing? Okay, basically we're doing a bass line on the low E and D. This is very much a beginner lesson, but still you want to take your time just being able to do that. So you want to palm mute the strings. Okay, so get the side of your hand, that bit there, put it on the bridge where the strings meet the bridge, and after 4 just go 1, 2, 3, 4 with me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So low E, D, low E, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you get that tight punchy sound. You want to pluck quite hard. You can use a thumb pick. Some people prefer to use a thumb pick, some people don't, but they are really cool. If you struggle to get a loud sound, a thumb pick can work nicely. Okay, and then what you're basically doing is, on beat 1, we're doing that low E and high E together. You can use any finger to pluck the high E, but use your thumb obviously on the low E, so it's like 1, and then you pluck the D on beat 2, and then the high E on the end of beat 2. Okay, so far you go 1, 2, and then you do the low E on beat 3 and the D on beat 4. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. If you count it out, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now that can be difficult for some people. Some people struggle with that, and I've seen it many times. But people just assume just because something's fairly easy on open strings that you'll be able to do it instantly. So if you're a beginner to this sort of stuff, do take your time. Don't rush. Really, just try and take your time and get that 1, 2, and 3, 4. When you pluck the high E, make sure you're not palm muting across all the strings, because if you do that, if you got your hand across all the strings there, the high E will sound just dead. Dead like a dormouse, and we don't want that. We want a nice bright high E sound. So you palm muting across just the bass strings, the low E, A and D, okay? And that way there's clearance there, so my hand isn't on the high E, and it's ringing out clearly. That's what gives the music separation and makes it sound like almost like two parts at once, albeit a beginner version, but it's cool. So you go after 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. That is just the basics of it, okay? Then you want to add some melody, and to do that you just put your fretting hand finger on fret 3 and do the same pattern. 1, 2, and 3, 4. But it does help if you add a bit of vibrato on that note as well. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, and then you go back to the open. Then you go up to fret 7. And you get into some little bit of a melody. Open 3, open 7. Is it the most exciting melody? No, but combined it sounds cool, because after 4 you'd get this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's just a really good beginner way to get started. Then later on you can switch it to the A string and do the A and D with the thumb for the A chord. And get a different harmony going on for that chord. Then you could do the E. You can even do the B and the A, and then you can have a little bit of a turnaround. Nice simple one, fairly simple, and put it all together. And if you enjoy that sort of style and you want to learn this, then in a minute I'm going to show you how you can put all that together into a 12 bar blues and have loads of fun. But for now, let's just have a little workout where we just do that basic on the open strings, then the 3rd fret, then the open, and then the 7th fret. This is going to really help you, just putting the timer on and just working it with me. So we're just going to do that over and over for a minute, okay? So on the open first of all, and then we're going to start adding the melody notes in. I'll talk you through it as we go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 3rd fret. Open. 7th fret. Open. 3rd fret. Open. And 7th fret. There you have it. The reason why I wanted you to do that with me was for consistency. If you can do that for a solid minute, then you can definitely put all this together into a really fun little 12 bar blues, okay? And you can enjoy yourself. And that's the main thing, because a lot of people, what they'll do, they'll learn something, but they won't really practice it much. I always say to everybody, you want to try and do something over and over and over, set a timer and actually do something with focus for that absolute, time that you've got. Because what will happen is you've set a 1 minute timer and you've focused for that 1 minute, you'll probably get more done than a lot of people do who just have 5 minutes of normal sort of floaty practice, where they're kind of distracted and they're not really doing stuff and they're checking the phone and they're looking around. But if you have that 1 minute of absolute focus, it's really, really handy and you can make a lot of progress. Even if you didn't nail it in that minute, you can come back to this video, try that again and enjoy it. Right, thanks so much for watching. If you want to put all that together into a really fun 12 bar blues, check out this video and have a great day. Cheers, bye bye.